What's going on YouTube? My name is Andre Arroyo. My YouTube name is Mr. Random, so I made up today. I'm gonna roll with it, see how it works. This is like a little segment I like to call "Speaking My Mind," and the thing I want to talk about is the quote unquote nice guy. Now, you ever heard the term "nice guys finish last"? I do believe that's true because, well, for one, being a nice guy is not what it's cracked up to be. In fact, it reminds me of Leave It to Beaver, where you're kind of rewarded for your honesty. That you might get punished, but you'll be okay afterwards. Like, being a nice guy sucks, and let me tell you why. When I was quote unquote the nice guy, I was walked over a lot. I was bullied a lot in school. I went to a really bad school. I was actually at a good school one time. My mom thought it'd be okay to transfer me out of there, go to a better school because somebody thought that it was much better for me, which isn't true. But my mom had her way of kind of getting what she wanted, and she had to kind of force me to do things I didn't want to do, like go to this school and what there were times where I used to do t-ball for a minute, and then my mom would just take me out because in her mind I was growing up too fast. Truth was that she didn't want me to be independent. She wanted me to be just a nice boy, uh, someone who just follows the rules, who does what he's told. End of story. And I'm 36 now, and that has affected me so negatively that later in life my mom has regretted it because due to her bad decision making, she would always get with other guys because she was lonely. And one guy she ended up marrying, and he treated me like crap because I didn't follow the stereotypes of being a man. He never bothered to ask me like to get to know about me, like what strengths do I have, what weaknesses do I have, and it's going. He didn't know how to raise me. My mom just kind of turned a blind eye because she was lonely. She was pushing 40. She was very lonely. She wanted someone in her life, and she was tired of doing all this work to raise two kids, me and my sister. So, yeah, it really backfired on her. The marriage was a disaster. I saw that coming. My mom turned a blind eye to it, but she expected me to be the nice guy. I think by the time between my sophomore and my junior year, my mom started to realize that I wasn't motivated because every time I had motivation when I was a kid, she'd make a really bad decision and it would derail me. I was like, okay, well, I have this momentum, and I got to start all over. But I was being a nice guy. I was like, okay, I'll just do what she tells me to. But my mom realized that she made the mistake of, you know, of trying to have so much control over my life. And I'm thinking like, I was like, well, and I think my mom was warned about that so many times, but she didn't want to listen because she felt that since she was the parent, she didn't have to listen to anyone else. But really, there are folks out there that really want to help, to give out tips of not being so nice and just be yourself. And my mom would never allow me to be myself. When I was a kid, I was used to entertainment because I wasn't really because I wasn't really allowed to be myself because my mom was overworked. She used to work for the U.S. Postal Service. My mom was very tired, and but me being a kid, I'm getting restless. I want meet kids my own age, And my mom was just so preoccupied with work that she kind of overlooked the fact that this is affecting me later. Because now I have no, I mean, I have friends at my old school, but I didn't think it was okay to invite anybody over or exchange phone numbers or find out where everyone else lived because, if she wasn't okay with it, then I couldn't be okay with it. So I had to do what she told me to, and that affected me later. And with her married to her second husband, he made things so uncomfortable that I just wanted to invite anybody over. But he kept pushing me around. I was so easy to push over, even though it was a bitch move for him. And that's why I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, because we either move around too much or bad situations. My mom was always in a bad relationship. We're always kind of living out of families, homes, friends' homes. We're living out of hotels, and I left my mom when I was around 20. But really, I should have left around 18. But I was just too nice about it. I was just too. I was afraid of my mom would get suicidal and take her own life, and I didn't want to deal with that. But I realized that had I learned to leave at a young age, that my mom would have been upset, but she would have gotten over it. And this is a lesson to you guys, listen to youngsters out there, male or female. If you feel that your parents or your single parents are dragging you down, and you feel you have the best chance to live on your own, move. Just do it. Don't be nice about it. Don't be timid about it. Don't let anyone push you around to keep you home. If you feel like you have a chance to move, move. If you want to room in with some friends, room in with them. Do it. Don't just stay and make people happy, because in the end, they're going to be dragging you down. My mom was nearly dragging me down. I was able to move, and I made some friends when I finally moved out. But because of the bad uprising and me not snapping out of it like I should have. Now, most of my friends, as well as my roommates, were not really too keen on inviting me over, and I should have stood up for myself. I should have been like, you know what? I've had some bad experiences. I want to make it up to you guys. I want to prove that I belong here, and I should have done that. But my relationship with my friends are much better. But my first impression should have been a good one, instead of just moping around thinking that nothing good's going to come out of it. So you see, in some situations, it may not be that you're the nice guy, quote unquote nice guy. It's really, it can be a bad uprising. It can be a bad decision making by parents who think about themselves and don't think about their entire family. It could be a bad experience, a really bad experience that happens. That first, okay, well, I can't do it this way, so I'll just play it safe. Don't ever play it safe. One bad experience can't be that. Well, some bad experiences can be that bad, but sooner or later you're gonna have to get over that. And what I've done in the past was I took a year and a half off of social media, off of Facebook and Instagram, to rethink some things. And one of the reasons I realized that I thought I had to be the nice guy and follow the rules and all this crap. And I'm thinking, nah, you ain't got to. Have an edge. Okay. Besides having an edge, the other things you can do, you can be a good guy, a great guy, and hell, maybe once in your life you can be the most amazing guy in the world. What you should never do, don't ever, ever, ever be the nice guy. Because you'll be seen as okay, he's cool, he's an okay, but he's too nice. It's never okay to be the nice guy. So my advice, be a little more adventurous. Be a good guy, be a great guy, be an amazing guy, but don't be a nice guy. Because nice guys, they suck. I'm Andre Arroyo, aka Mr. Random. That was on my mind.